This video is your answer to prayer because you have just removed your power steering rack, which took a lot of effort because the spline shaft to the universal joint probably, if it was like me, seemed impossible to get off. And the only thing that works is a pry tool, which we'll talk about. And again, this is a 1984 Porsche 944, just normal. Taking off the power steering rack when it inevitably leaks, and you buy a rebuilt kit, probably from 944 online, you're gonna get it, you're gonna put it back on, and you are gonna pull your hair out. I don't have much, as you can see, pulled most of it out. Trying to get this thing reinstalled. So come over here. Oh, and by the way, thanks Mr. Haynes for nothing. All you say is to take it off, and then installation is the reverse process. That doesn't help. Throw this book away. Come over here. We're gonna look inside the engine. See this? Air filter housing. It's the only way you can easily get to the universal joint to hammer it in. So I'm gonna grab the phone from my helper. Do you see the universal joint? This is what connects your power steering rack to your steering wheel. There's the new power steering rack. My bolt is back in. This is what you're trying to achieve, getting your bolt back in with a nut. This line needs to run perpendicular to the flat spot on the spline shaft. And now my assistant's I'm gonna demonstrate how you get that back in. Put it here. We'll take Harbor Freight dead blow hammer. Husky pry tool from Home Depot. There's one this long is the longest one. They come in a 3-pack. No flat curved edge. We're gonna stick this right in here. Come closer. And get a visual of this getting onto the flat piece. Ready? Ready? Oh, there it is. I press it against this big metal bracket. Step back. I'm centering the end of that chisel tool the best I can above the universal joint on the bottom. Tiny blows, and then some bigger blows. Now stop. If you're looking at your universal joint and it's going to one side, stop. You're gonna hurt the splines. You need to hit that square as much as you can to push it down. You start doing this, it's not gonna work. This way, not gonna work. Flat on top, best you can, and get it in. If your steering wheel is barely ajar, stop and don't panic. The spline, all the little grooves, is the same setup on your steering wheel. And you pop off the steering wheel and you barely adjust it to go back to straight. And finally, the bolt in the power steering rack that was rebuilt that keeps it straight, you leave that in until you put your tie rod ends back on and everything is torqued down. Good luck.